And I think, again, that goes back to why we do it the way we do it, where we make it really personalized, because there is no one thing that works for everybody. If there was, then everybody would do that one thing and then it would stop working.
James Timberlake, welcome to the ROI Online Podcast.
Amazing, right?
And so kind of talk about a little bit how your experiences with the folks that you started walking through our pit stop process. What's going on? What are they experiencing?
Well, when they first, obviously everybody's different, but generally speaking, when on our first call, the first half of the first call is usually a lot of them telling us what they think they're supposed to be doing, right? And then somewhere around halfway through, we'll start getting to, okay, what is it you want to do? And then we finally get to what you should be doing, right? And so for them, a lot of it in the beginning is just chipping away at these false assumptions, just through, like I said, this question and answer, and talking and having to have really open and honest discussion about what marketing or initiatives you've done in the past. And we talk about everything. It depends on the client, but I mean, we could talk about everything from pricing structure to messaging to copy to entire strategies, and that's fine. It depends on where they're at. So I would say that kind of the universal thing they get is, in the beginning, clarity. And then after they have at least some clarity of where they currently are, they have a real clear view of where they are and where they want to go. Then the weekly calls, what that does is it helps us recalibrate on a consistent basis, right? So that every week we're saying, okay, so now let's do this process over, but really quickly, right? So now we don't have to get rid of any of the illusions. Now we know exactly what we're doing. What did we do last week? This is what I did last week. Okay, cool. Now that you've done that, what results did you get from it? And how does that change where we're at now? And how does that change our assumptions for the future? And do we need to make any adjustments for our long-term goal? And then we can make sure that we're still taking those steps. And then we just talk through, okay, what are we going to do next week? And we make it really, really easy for somebody who has really lofty goals to make consistent progress, because we validate that big goal. And Ashley's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Where, when she came in, she thought she was a product, right? She had one product. She's like, I just want to sell this one product.
Mm-hmm.
And through the course of this dialogue, she realized, I don't have a product, I have a mission, right?
Yeah.
But the product was what she thought she had to have to eventually do her mission, right? But her mission is what she cared about. So then we changed her long-term goal to better represent what her passion was long-term. We said, okay, this is your long-term goal. Maybe we still start with the product. Maybe that's how you fund your long-term goal. But now at least we're being honest about where you really want to go. And then as soon as that was very clear in her mind, everything took off, right? Because now her mind is focused on this goal and her passions aligned with that goal. And so everything she does, every opportunity she sees is held up to that. Okay, does this match my long-term goal? Can it help me get there? And every week she has somebody, in this case me, go, okay, great. Tell me why.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how. Validate your assumptions. Oh, hey, I want to build this. I want to build this. I want to build this. I saw all these great things. I think it's going to really help me with my goal. Awesome. Why? How? Are you sure? And so then we can start talking through, honestly, is this going to help move the needle? And if so, do we do it now? Do we do it 6 months from now? Or do we do it a year from now? What else do we need in place for this idea to work? And then you can start working backwards. And we do that on a, like I said, either weekly or bi-weekly basis. So that way you don't go off on rabbit trails. And you're able to consistently update your goal. You're able to maintain momentum while still being flexible and still being adaptable.